Hi, my name's Sean Sanders, aka Handy Nerd from nerdhelp.com, and in this, the third video, I'm going to be showing you how to jailbreak an iPhone. I have my iPhone connected to my laptop. I'm running a Mac, but this is also very similar to if you're running Windows. I'm going to go and open up QuickPwn. I'm going to go ahead and double-click QuickPwn. I'm just going to call it QP because I kind of sound like an idiot when I say QuickPwn. So we're going to open up QuickP. We'll just go ahead and click through. And see right now my phone is now trying to sync. I just click OK again. It just recognized that my phone is an iPhone 3G. If you had an iPod Touch or the previous iPhone, it would detect that. Would you like to replace the original boot and restore logos on your iPhone 3G? What this means is, and I'll probably put a picture of it in the forum thread about this video, if you click yes, it's going to replace the little Apple logo with a pineapple logo. If you click no, it'll keep the other, Apple logo that you're so used to. I'm going to click no only because I can't imagine a scenario where I'd want the pineapple on there, and I could imagine forgetting I had it in there and going into an Apple store. So anyways, just for the most discreet use, I'm going to click no and just retain the old stuff. Right now it's going to be building the file that's going to jailbreak your phone. This can take a few minutes, and what I'll do is I'll let it build it and I'll come back when it has a new message. It's going to tell you on the screen what to do. Now, again, it's very obvious. It has little fingers and everything, as you can see. It wants us to turn off the device, so we're going to just, like the fingers show, you hold the top button and you wait for the scroll, and you scroll across, and it turns off. And you can hear it. It's going to tell me to press the home and power button in 5 seconds, so I hold it. Very user-friendly. I'm going to release the power button, which is on top, and I'm going to hold the home button, and I'm going to release in 5 seconds. And there we go. And right here, I'm going to click OK. And basically, what's happening right here is my phone, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a little scrolling wheel on the bottom. And here we go, the pineapple install. And what it's doing right now is, again, it's installing the jailbroken firmware, which is going to let me run third-party applications. Alright, as noted by the adorable kitten on top of the computer and the green check mark, which is always good, the jailbreaking of my phone is complete, and when it's all done, you will see two brand new icons on your iPhone. One is called Installer, and the other is called Cydia. I could be pronouncing that wrong, but I don't care. These programs will allow you to install the third-party packages onto your iPhone. Now, the first ones that I'm going to do, and by the way, if you just wanted to jailbreak it and install simple applications, this is the way to go. But what I want to do is use this to install something called Boss Prefs, and that's going to allow me to enable SSH. And what that's going to let me do, getting into the deep of it, is going to let me upload things directly to the phone, which is very, very useful for some programs and some of the most advanced features, or some of the more advanced features, I should say. The first time it launches, it takes a little while. It has to reorganize and all that fun stuff. When it does launch, it's going to show me different categories of programs, utilities, tools, wallpapers, all that stuff. It'll also give me the ability to modify settings on those, or uninstall, I believe. Let me be right back when this is done, because it could take another minute. Alright, it just finished reorganizing, and then it kicked me back out to the lock screen. Again, normal, just unlock the phone, go back over, and we're going to choose Cydia again. And it'll probably want to reorganize one more time. Oh, here we go. It says, who are you? Now, for most of us, including myself, I'm going to use the user graphical only interface. For you advanced people, which I doubt you'd even be watching this video, you can do the hacker or the command line option, and then there's the developer mode that has just no filters whatsoever. I'm going to use the user graphical only. Alright, what it's going to do on the first try is just load all its data again. I'll just go ahead and go to search, and I'm going to search for Boss Prefs. BOSSPREFS, and it'll come up right on the top there. When you select it, it's going to go to the details, and then at the top right corner, there's going to be a button that says install. You just go ahead and hit install, and it's going to come up with a confirm screen that just goes over the basic, how much disk space is it going to use, and all that fun stuff. If you agree, top right corner again, we're going to go to confirm, and it's going to start downloading and installing Boss Prefs. Now, some applications will require you to reboot your entire phone, and it'll give you a little reboot button down here. Some of them will have you reload the springboard, and in this case, the button just goes back to Cydia, which most of them do. Now, if I go back to the main screen with all my icons, I just go to Boss Prefs, and this is just going to give me a bunch of different controls over the iPhone. Now, it's going to make you agree to something, of course, and all that fun stuff. This is almost done. We need to get one more program, which is called OpenSSH. Now, I'm going to go back to Cydia. Alright, what I'm basically going to do here is just install the OpenSSH and then come back to you, just so it doesn't eat up any time. Okay, so I went ahead and downloaded OpenSSH. I installed it just like I did with Boss Prefs. I just searched for it, clicked install, clicked confirm, let it do its thing, and then it popped me back out to Cydia. I'm now inside of Boss Prefs again, and it gives us another option underneath Bluetooth, which is called SSH, and it should be enabled or turned on by default. Now, what this is going to do is allow me to connect into my phone, but to do that, I'm going to need a special program. The program I like to use on Macs is called CyberDuck for SSH. And if you're on Windows, I can't remember a good program off the top of my head, but it will be in the forum. Now, CyberDuck is free for Mac. You can download it, install it, no problem, and that's why I prefer it. What I'll try to do is find another one for Windows. It's the same thing, or free. What I mean? If you go back into Boss Prefs, what we're going to look at is above Bluetooth, there's going to be an IP address next to Wi-Fi, and in this case, mine's 192.168.1.100. So what I've done is I've opened up CyberDuck, and I have clicked. Let's go to Open Connection. And you want to make sure that your setting right here, it defaults to FTP, but you want to set it to SFTP, SSH File Transfer Protocol. You select that. For server, I'm going to enter that IP address, which is 192.168.1.100. For username, you're going to use root. And for the password, it's going to be Alpine. That's ALPINE. And again, go ahead and check Add to Keychain. Go ahead and connect. Now, it might take a moment for it to connect. In this case, it just gave me a little bit of an error. I'm just going to go ahead and allow it. And there we go. I'm now connected into my iPhone via SSH. If I use the menu here, let's go to the very root. And you can see I have application to, or I have the ability to go into the applications folder, all my different programs, the boot folder, the variable, all that fun stuff. It's really up to you now what you want to do. There's, like I said, there's a lot more advanced programs that you can install in which you need to use SSH. But for the most part, your programs can just be installed via the phone on Installer or Cydia. Again, completely up to you. And then when you get done with SSH, just for a note, make sure to go back into Boss Prefs and uncheck the box next to SSH. That just turns it off for security reasons. And if you want to go above and beyond, you can actually change the default password, which is even more secure, but I'm not going to get into that. If there's any questions or any problems, feel free to join the forums at nerdhelp.com and ask them. Again, I hope this has been interesting, and I hope you have some fun times outside the jail known as Apple. Again, my name's Sean Sanders. You can email your questions to videos@nerdhelp.com. And again, have fun and see you next time.